Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli. This is going to be a most unusual version of this video of Average Guy Opinions. I'm going to tell you a synopsis of what has happened to me physically the last 8 days, and I'm going to show you the condition my body is in, because I honestly feel I may have a lawsuit if these people in the medical profession kill me. I'm very scared right now, and I'm going to tell you what's going on. So today is July 10th, Wednesday. It's 8:40 in the morning. um, I have been suffering through a series of medical complications since July 2nd. On July 2nd, I went to my friend's house and helped him with. And I'm sorry, my breathing is starting to be belabored because I'm stressed out, and I may be soon going into anaphylactic shock. I'm really scared, and I'm going to probably call 911 as soon as I'm done here. So what happened was I got stung by a bunch of wasps at my friend's house, helping him do some work on July 2nd. Pretty much without incident. Wasp stings, no big deal, right? Uh, Wednesday, on July 3rd, my arm blew up like a balloon. So I didn't really blow it off, but I was like, okay, this isn't great. So Thursday, July 4th, in the morning, I went to Kaiser, tried to be responsible about it. They gave me antibiotics. One of the antibiotics was called clindamycin, and told me to take antihistamines with them. Oh no, they didn't tell me to take antihistamines, I don't think. Anyway, after 2 days of that, and we had gone up to the mountains, we'd gone to Mesa Lakes up by Grand Junction for vacation. So Thursday and Friday I went off without incident. I was taking the clindamycin as prescribed. Then I started developing hives. I have an allergy to penicillin. I apparently have an allergy to clindamycin too. So Thursday and Friday, I I took the meds, but then Saturday broke out into hives really badly. Everything was going fine on Thursday and Friday too. Physically, I felt fine except for the arm was in a little pain, and swollen. Um, but then Saturday things got bad, and we stayed in the cabin all day. The kids actually went for hikes on their own, which was very very nice and mature of them, and it was good that they got out on their own. Didn't have to have daddy around because they're grown adults. Then I stayed in all Saturday. Sunday we left back for Denver, and things progressively got worse on my hives. Monday morning I went in, so we're talking now we're up to July 8th. Monday morning I went into Kaiser. A decent amount of hives covering a decent amount of my body. I'd say probably a third of my body. No breathing issues though. So they said I was smart to stop the clindamycin. Uh, and I was taking antihistamines those 2 days too, Saturday and Sunday. They said continue with the antihistamines. I had prednisone, which is a steroid. I was also given an entire IV of prednisone and some other medications, which the nurses were very kind, but I think they weren't being very honest when they looked at it. They said, "Oh, look, it's clearing up." And I'm going, "It's maybe a little, just because I'm rehydrated because of the IV." So, so that was a Monday, the 8th. Came home, started the prednisone, uh, 6 tablets, um, and sorry, and my brain's not working right either because I got medication flooding through my body, and I'm very frightened because it's not working. And I'm going to graphically show you soon. This is a weird, like I said, a weird video, but I'm going to graphically show you how covered I am in hives here at 8:45 on the morning of July 10th, 2024. Year of our Lord. And that's the thing. I'm frustrated because I'm model patient when I go into these places. I'm patient. I am informative, and I even bring the medications with me. There's nothing coming out of my mouth that could be not verified, right? I'm going in saying, hey, here's what's going on. Here's the timetable. Here are the medications that work. Here are the medications that I've reacted to. Nothing's worked, but here's what's not working. And I even saying, do you guys need to stick me? Do you need to EpiPen me? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, only if you have breathing issues. I'm like, I'm getting more and more covered in hives. So here we are, I'm sorry, I'm also very dehydrated. So Monday, like I said, prednisone. I took the 6 tablets as prescribed. Uh, I took the antihistamines as prescribed. They said take 150 milligrams of Benadryl. I did that. And I think that's it. And then yesterday, things got worse. Tuesday, July 9th. I took my 2 prednisone tablets as prescribed. I I had taken 50 of the 150 milligrams of Benadryl as prescribed, and things are getting worse. So I called Kaiser. Said, "Do I need to go in because things are getting worse?" They said, "No, not yet." And they, to their benefit, they did give me a lot of advice. They said, "Take a couple of Pepsid; those can help too." I don't remember why, but I'm taking their advice because they're the medical professionals. Stay on course with the meds, and I was like, "Okay." And they also said you can double up on the milligrams of Benadryl. You can go from 150 a day to 300 milligrams a day. And I said, okay. So I started doing that. Um, Now here's the weird part, and the part where maybe if this does end up in a court of law or something like that happens, I did go out last night and perform. I went and I actually had a decent set, but I wasn't even close to 100%, because I'm not doing well. As you can see, I'm not speaking well, but I actually performed. I headlined at New Image Brewery for 15 minutes and did a pretty good job. Um, but yeah, so that was yesterday, and then basically at 2 in the morning, because I couldn't sleep. You can see I'm itching now. I've been really suffering with the hives the last 48 hours really badly. They've gotten a lot worse. They cover probably 80% of my body, and I'm going to show you that graphically soon. And I'm about to call 911, or have my mom bring me into Lutheran, because it's gotten even more real in just the last 6 hours, and it's terrifying. But yeah, so I did my comedy. I had 1 beer, maybe shouldn't have even had that. Came back, had my meds like I was supposed to, and now the upper half of my body's completely covered in hives, except for my forearms and my face. I'll show you in a minute how covered I am in hives. And that last night they were hurting. And so I drove myself into Lutheran, into the ER. Once again, model patient. There was a guy who came in after me who was limping and being pretty loud about it. And I'm there, and I'm like, I'm pretty nervous about this. I'm not having belabored breathing, but my nose feels stuffy, and I'm really nervous that I can go into anaphylactic shock and die. And so I sat down, and she's like, "Who's next?" And I go, "I am, but he can go because he seems to be in more distress than me." And then they took me. It was the same old story, well, everything's, I mean, they're looking at me going, "You're covered." And I go, "Yeah, this isn't good, right?" And I go, "Do I need epinephrine?" And then they're like, however you say it, I can't even say things right now. They're like, "No." And I'm like, "Well, okay, what do I do?" And once again, stay the course on these meds that apparently aren't working. I even asked, am I possibly allergic to prednisone, the steroid that's supposed to be helping? Like, he's like, "Highly unlikely." Okay. Something's not going well here, because nothing's turning the tide of these hives. And like I said, as you can see, I'm frightened. It's scary because medical malpractice happens all the time. The attending last night, and I have paperwork. I'm not going to name any names here, but the attending last night seemed pretty much unconcerned. The intern seemed more concerned, but he also, they got to follow a course. They got to all be on the same page, because we know how these things work. There's so many lawsuits that were based on nothing, that the medical profession has to be careful. I get it. They got to cover their asses, but it would also help to cover their asses if they treated the patient. So as we near 10 minutes, I'm going to go into the bathroom. I'm going to take you with me into the bathroom. I know that's weird. Getting a little intimate here, but I want to show you what's going on. Sorry, it got dark there. It's going to get light again. Probably more light than you care for. So here I am in my bathroom. Okay, guys, this is where it gets not pretty. But so, as you can see, white shirt. I am completely pink. There's a little bit of white here. Not too bad there. A little patches of white, but as you can see, I am pretty much covered in pink. And it's worse around the genitals. I'm going to spare you most of that, but it's not good. right? Not good at all. My knees are not covered and my calves are not covered, but that's way more than 50% of my body that is covered in hives. So, this is the most unusual, and I'm trying to keep my humor about it. I'm lucky in a lot of ways. My stepdad said, I told my stepdad yesterday, he's like, "You're lucky?" And I go, I am, really. I mean, I'm not in a lot of pain. I was able to do comedy last night. I haven't been itching too much, but yeah, it started once, it really started getting bad, ironically, after the show. Um, I made a couple new friends last night, a couple of lady friends, and we had a great time after that, I thought. I mean, it's not like I was partying, but what else can you do when you keep getting sent out of the medical professional places, whether it's Kaiser or Lutheran, and they keep telling you to buck up. So this is probably and I'm not like deathly ill, but you can see I'm not in good shape. But yeah, this is my possible proof I need in case my kids lose a father, because it's terrifying. And I'm 56 and I've been taking pretty good care of myself. As you can see, my body isn't perfect. I'm not thin, but I'm not. There are 56-year-olds that are in way worse shape than me. So yeah, I'm a little freaked out. And I just wanted to take you on this journey with me and just let you know what's going on in my life. I haven't put out a video in a while. Things haven't been bad, actually. I'm looking forward to being the art teacher in my school in a month. That was pretty much the last video I put out. The summer's not going bad. I've had some comedy gigs. Life is feeling really good. So there'd be an irony there if just people not doing their jobs to the best of their ability killed me. So there you go, from a very pink, but still, I wouldn't say positive at this point, but hopeful John Corelli. uh, there you go. There's an average guy opinion for you. Hope to see you on the other side, as they say. And when I say other side, I hope I mean see you live and real in the flesh. But yeah, I'm freaked out, and hopefully I'm probably going back into the hospital probably very, very soon, because this thing got way worse in the last 6 hours. Okay, there you have it. Average guy opinions. And as on my usual go-to outro, as they say, as the kids say on YouTube, have a good morning, afternoon, day, night, whatever you're having. I hope your life is going well. My life is going well outside of it being really scary right now. All right, have a great day. Love you all.